Hello baby gangsters, this is Ryoma Reacts, a video series where I react to patron submitted videos on YouTube and we have a lot of fun. The first video is going to be sent in by V Mika and it is called Paladins Cinematic, The Blossom. I like going into these videos like barely knowing anything about it and finding out something completely new about patrons, but not only finding something new about patrons, but maybe finding something like we like for ourselves. That was very high. Mickey Mouse came in. Let's go. So a lot of the times people will send in their passions and stuff they like to me to check out, and I really like that. I like seeing what other people are into, as well as other people sending in curated content as well for like Genshin and stuff like that. It's really cool. Is this a game? It says cinematic, so I'm imagining it's like an opening cinematic for some game. But I'm never always quite sure with these, Oh, you had me at medieval warfare. Always. Now, I wonder if this is even like a official cinematic or is a fan made. And like, I know the actual graphics themselves seem very like professional. What is happening? What is happening? Someone hiding out in the cave? So this is Paladins. Is there any subtitle or is it just Paladins? Paladins, created by Gandalf Design. So is it just like is it based off a game? Is it based off a TV show? Who knows? I really like that. That was really cool. I actually got kind of chills when they like all separated and became like this. I don't know why. Like, cause it's always weird like when art can do that. Like you don't know what it is, but like it's done something to you. You know what I mean? I always really like that type of stuff. That was cool. That was super cool. Again, I would like even more context, I guess, would be the answer to that. I say, like, I think we could check, you know, if we check the Ryoma React post, I don't know if there's any, like, usually I just take the link and go, let's go. Let's go. And then, like, other people are like, hey, maybe, you know, if it's something bad, nothing too relevant to games you're playing now, just a beautiful cinematic of the character that got me into gaming. Oh, okay, so it's personal. That's cool. So it's that character themselves. Very neat. The next one is sent in by Kerfluffle, who is a patron who has started, one of the people that started like curating like Genshin videos for me to watch. And the first one they want to watch, or the other one they want me to watch here is the Pyro chapter, Chef de Cuisine, Xiangling, Genshin Impact. This is something I have not seen. And I do want to see more of these at some point, just always finding the time, and also these react shows are probably the best time to do it. Let's definitely get into this. A character that I really wanted for the longest time. I feel like now, like, it's lessened just because like, we have so many spear characters now. Or we have so many good characters now.
I'm a chef from Liyue. If there's nothing better to do,
Such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place.
I'm much better at cooking than navigating. But if you do go out,
well, the thing is, like, I found her like combat skills to be very good. Her mission was one of my favorites so far.
to introduce you to my latest masterpiece. I call it the most
Oh, wow.
marvelous, multicolored super.
She's great. I still see it her mission as one of the best introductions you could have to a game, and I still think of that as like an introduction to like a chapter of a game. I love how they're showing like what they can do with it, with these skills that she has. She's really great. We still have a time to. We can still unlock her. Like there's no doubt about it. We can still unlock her. Like there's not an issue there. Like it's not anything against her that we're not like trying our best to like forcefully unlock her. I think we have the levels now we can do that. It's just so weird when you get like into new characters, you stop thinking about the other ones. But she is a really sweet character as well. She is a really sweet character as well. I don't think it'll be long before we get that character is what I'm saying. I don't think it'll be long before we get that character. With a lot of the Genshin characters so far, I feel like the introduction missions are like the best part of the game even. I feel like that Xiangling's introduction mission was like the best part of the game up to that point. And I love how they focus more on characters than they do about the whole like grand scheme of things, if that makes sense. It's like it's like, hey, like yes, the overall story is super important, but like also the bread and butter of our game is our characters. So here's some more stuff on our characters, and those videos definitely exemplify that as well. The next one is sent in by Kohai S, and this is a Genshin Impact MMD, and it's Renee Circulation. I think this is Xiao's VA singing. Okay, let's go into it. Is there subtitles on this? No, there's not. Okay, we'll just enjoy the singing. This is like totally different than what I see Xiao as, but I'll take it. Look at him. That's our boy. That's our boy right there. That's our boy, okay? See, I knew he was a little dancer boy. Now, did Xiao's VA sing this and then someone animated it over it? Or was it specifically for this, I wonder? The animations are really good. Good singer, though. Actually, really good singer. The thing is about, like, understanding the lyrics, music just transcends, like, all understanding beyond, like, actual language barriers, you know what I mean? Like, you can tell this is a bop. I'm looking at one of my favorite characters, Xiao. I forgot Xiao has, like, cat ears as well, man. I forgot completely. I'm always just looking at that, like, awesome outfit. Incredibly entrancing. I wonder if they, like, if they make these for a lot of the characters in Genshin Impact. Because I can imagine that it is, like, a very, like, fan-based, like, operation. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Understanding the assignment is probably the word for this. I can't get over how good the animations are for this. Well, then again, I know Genshin has great animations. The little two steps as well. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. So it's a cover of a song. That's really, really neat. And then you have, like, the model and the MME, the camera, the motion, all this, like, the credits. So actually it was done by sort of like a few people. That's really, really cool. The next one is sent in from Malcolm Condé, and it is I think it's a fan-made character demo for Amber, which is very crazy that there wasn't an official character demo made for her. But I still think it's really cool that someone made a fan-made version of this, because there wasn't an, like, official demo for her.
I am Amber, outrider for the
Our girl.
Knights of Favonius. Just say the word
It's so funny how, like I thought she was gonna be with us forever. You know what I mean? I thought we were gonna be with Amber forever.
How about I show you some of my skills? I'll share my ultimate gliding.
And she's great. Like, she was great. Like, she was like carrying the team for a while because of her, like, her bow and her fire and stuff like that.
I would like to
The Dappa Dupa Gorge.
worlds beyond. I want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. At this speed, no one
Amber, you didn't even make it to the Storm Terror Slayer with us. Yeah, but, like, I really, like, feel like she was a character that, like carries the first, carried the first, 8 hours of the game for me, like, easily, right? Like, I don't think anyone could say anything otherwise than that. Like, she did a really, like,
No one escapes my
good job with that. And I think that her character design is still very good. Look at this, like, it's a beautiful game. Yeah, I think she has. I think she doesn't get enough credit for what she's able to do. I understand that she's not, like, a perfect character. Not everyone's gonna absolutely adore her. Because I remember, like, so quickly, like, even before I even did anything, people were like, hey, take her off the team. Take her off the team. But regardless of that, I still think that it's, like, I still think that she's, like, a really fun character still. Like, you saw in the video there, like, her, like, using her bow. They're not the most interesting, like, of moves. Like, they're very basic. And I still think they are, like, still basic. Like, compared to like maybe like Fischl, who is like a really interesting bow user. But again, like I said, I'll always appreciate Amber because she carried us. She carried us for a very, very long time. The next video is Capcom did it again, and Dodo Dan sent this in and said sorry because it's the 20th anniversary of Monster Hunter. The thing is, Dodo Dan, don't apologize for being passionate about something. Like I said, one of my favorite things is finding people, like finding out the passions that you're all into. So this is from Dodo Dan, and it is Capcom did it again.
Isn't fair, but not for the reasons you might think. To understand why, we first need to know who this guy is. So the title update just dropped, and with it came a few new monsters. Risen Kushala,
like, this is stuff that like friends will send you, and like I'm happy to watch. You know what I mean? You're into this, let's watch it.
Some history. Gormagala is a strange monster that has a bunch of question marks for its classification. This makes sense since we later find out that it's just a younger form of the elder dragon Shigaru Magala. When a Gormagala reaches
the lore in this game is insane. The lore in these games is absolutely crazy. It's everywhere.
But what if we pressed B mid-evolution? Well, then we'd get something like this. Chaotic Gormagala is a bit of a failure. It's a freak of nature who couldn't properly evolve and now exists in a state of perpetual suffering. The last bit
some really fantastic monster designs always in this game.
What makes this hunt so unfair is the frenzy virus. It's this black smoke that Gore and Shigaru were able to wield to generate projectiles, ruin local ecosystems, and file their taxes. And it's significantly stronger in Shigaru's form. Shigaru, however, has full control over this extra power boost. You can see this in attacks where it'll follow up a swing with a blast of frenzy. Chaotic Gormagala isn't. Man,
these actually look like way more complicated than I thought they'd be in these battles. Like, these look terrifying to go into.
That's in constant pain, and the gameplay perfectly mirrors this by doing a few key things. This hunt demonstrates Capcom's genius ability to tell a story through
one of the best in the industry right now.
Even if we didn't have
hard to argue, not like the
what
best.
This monster was, we'd still have an idea about what's going on thanks to the gameplay. Each of its moves help to
continually putting out games that are absolutely fantastic on a regular basis,
so you can really understand what I'm talking about. Base Gormagala has this move where he winds up and then throws himself at you. This attack is pretty predictable, and you've got a good idea of exactly
I could dodge that.
I could dodge that before the attack even begins. Now, if you go into Chaotic's version of this same attack, it's a bit different. See, he starts the exact same way, but then he follows it up with a blast of frenzy aimed directly at the
I can imagine that, like, yeah, you can subscribe to him. I imagine that, like, what happens there would be insane is, like,
Gormagala has this attack,
it would change your whole perspective on that move forever, because you have to, like it would F me up. It would F me up.
It's a relatively orderly attack, and it's pretty simple to dodge. If it's the forward variant, you go left or right,
a cool move.
And if it's left or right, you go forward or back. It's a threatening attack, sure, and the explosions do deal a fair bit of damage, but it's nothing that's going to catch you off guard. Naturally then, Chaotic Gormagala pulls something a bit different. Each of the explosions go diagonal instead of forwards or left and right. This unnatural attack pattern makes these explosions all the more difficult to avoid. Most of Chaotic Gormagala's attacks are like this. They're irregular, they're fast, and they're confusing. And it's in this way that Capcom is trying to tell us a story. They're trying to convey those same feelings that this monster has by making the hunt itself as frantic, panic-inducing, and confusing as possible.
Very, very cool.
Even a step
to do that for your monsters and do that for your story. That's very, very cool.
That the moves that Chaotic has are different versions of moves that both Gore and Shigaru have. This helps to build this idea of confusion even more. I mean, think about it. The more comfortable you are with Gore and Shigaru, the more Chaotic is going to be able to catch you off guard with moves that look similar.
I was just saying this, like, this would F me up. This would catch me off guard so much.
Both movesets that leave both the hunter and
it would F me up.
Even the monster confused. Neither party in this hunt has a clue what's going on, and that's exactly how it should be.
So the monster and the player are just so confused.
Why is this move so unfair?
Or erratic is probably the better word for it, isn't it? They're both erratic.
But in case you don't, this move basically spells it out, and that's why I chose.
And neither want to be erratic.
For most monsters, right after their big move, they might taunt or just stand there for a bit, admiring the destruction they were able to cause. Chaotic Gormagala is a bit different. It just sits there, writhing in pain. Because the reality is, this entire encounter isn't just a struggle for you.
It's really cool. That's actually really cool how they implemented that.
This move alone isn't unfair. The entire hunt is. This is a monster that just got a bad hand.
That's Sony. That's Sony. The way they put lore into this game is Sony.
State of suffering due to its inability to become what it was always.
The care that they have in this community as well.
This monster's failure to ascend really left it tattered and ruined. Now the only thing we can do is put it out of its misery. And honestly, that just isn't fair. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video,
Follow
why
them
not
on
check
Twitter.
out this much more lighthearted one on how
Follow them on
Capcom did
Twitter.
the impossible
That's cool.
with another
Yeah, like I
monster
wonder,
with
like
Sunbreak.
there's plenty of times. Oh, a cat ad. Why is there always cat ads for the Monster Hunter stuff? I guess it's because of there's cats in Monster Hunter. That happens in like I can imagine how crazy it is in a game like this. But like I always like talk about like how crazy it is for like me playing something like Dark Souls, and like finding a second version of a character where you know a move, but that move like changes slightly in the second like version of that boss. I think probably the only boss I can think of that would do that is like maybe Smelter Demon, and in Smelter Demon Magic it like changes your whole like, you know, same move set, but like it changes the way you have to fight this thing altogether. The next video is sent in by Nightmare444, and it is called The Poker Game, featuring Kaede, Kaito, Mew, Smoothie, and Kokichi. Crazy stuff. Let's go.
Poker. We're down to our final four now.
I cannot for the life of me get poker right. I can never understand it.
Faces so still,
I would
they may as
be
well
destroyed.
Carved from stone.
All right, Jason, you've got this. And when you win, you can finally afford to buy that kitty you need.
They can't read you at all. You're a sphinx. You are smooth like the wind.
I have no idea how to play this game.
Me.
I should have been out a long time
Is this from a
ago,
TV
but
show, I
keep
wonder?
Winning.
Breathe. Oh, I can't take the stress.
That's
And
really
starting
smart how they
with
did
the
that.
flop, we've got the king and queen of spades and the ace of diamonds.
Nothing again? I'm sick of waiting for a good hand. Time to bluff my way to victory.
10,000.
He did a pretty good bluff in the game,
Well,
though.
Jason
Did a
Gray
fantastic
comes
bluff in the
out
game.
swinging. What can possibly
Like,
be
I think he
going
did
through
great.
everyone's heads right now?
Sandwiches.
I do think Kokichi wouldn't be able to play the game, but like
Nothing
would
but
lie his way the whole way
conversation
through the game.
Let's see what they do.
Call? Keep it together. You're calm like the wind.
Call.
What does call even mean? I am literally just doing what the person before me does.
Keep it.
I only know poker from like watching Sopranos. That's it.
Call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a poker game on our hands. Now here comes the turn with the king of hearts.
Okay, the bluff didn't work. Time to bail.
Because no one else knows what they're doing. Nobody else knows what
How
they're
can I
doing.
just throw away $10,000? No, I need this. Time to scare the children away.
50,000.
Oh my goodness, this is really heating up. But look at those faces. Complete calm.
You wanna play? You wanna mess with this? I am fierce like the wind. Call?
Okay, she put in 6 red circles. and
This is
2
me.
blue
I am
ones,
Kokichi.
so-
Call. Call.
What am I doing? I have a 2 and a 7. That's not good.
And this is the river. Looks like the king of diamonds. Oh my, could be a big game changer right there.
And Kaito's bluff didn't work at all because of like everyone else just doesn't know what they're doing.
I need that candy!
All in.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars are on the line. How do these players deal with the tension?
You wanna dance, Jason? I'm about to get crazy.
Surprisingly, actually, like Mew, like very Mew coded.
All in?
There! You thought I wouldn't do it, didn't you? Look at me in the eyes, you dirty cunt.
Hell.
If I lose this tournament, I'm gonna find you and
This
break
seems
your
very
knees.
SNL coded as well, doesn't it?
Wind.
All in?
Look at all those circles. I wonder what
I'm
they
trying to
mean.
pinpoint the voices.
Fall, Jeremy! Fall now! And cut your losses!
All in.
Like, is that David Spade?
What are you doing?
This is it. Now it's time to see which of these players walks away with $1 million. Jason will show first. A 6 and a 7. Okay. Looks like he was making a bluff that clearly
Because no one else knew
backfired.
what they were doing
I wonder
either.
what he must be thinking right now.
I'm gonna have a monkey kidney.
Mallory to show next. And she has a pair of queens, so full house for her. Great hand.
I need to know what the original video for this
Jeremy
is.
still hasn't shown his cards. He's just sitting stone-faced. It seems as though... Oh, wait, we're getting word from the dealer that... Yes, okay. Jeremy is in fact dead. And finally, Matt.
Kokichi, come on.
Okay, it looks
Kokichi,
like
come
Matt
on.
was somehow playing with Uno
Ah.
cards.
He was playing with Uno cards all the time? That is such a Kokichi thing as well.
Yes.
So that must have been like, I would say that was a, let's see. Does it have, audio is, oh. Wait, hold on a second. The original is, from this, but like, it doesn't say what, I think it's another person who did this as well, but I don't know if there's audios from Pokerface from Studio C. Pokerface from Studio C. Okay, one second. That was actually really funny. Studio C. What, is there actors in this? Or is there actors that I know in this? I don't think there is. I think maybe I just thought like it was SNL coded because maybe it was like a kind of a sketch comedy show maybe. Because I don't know any of the actors here in this video. Let me show you guys for a second there actually. Actually, maybe not. I don't want to get a copyright strike actually. But yeah, like it seems like it was from original audio. That was really funny. That was really, really funny. The next video is from Rainstorm Riddles, and it's a video we already watched, but we're taking in 9-minute increments. And we're doing like different like stages of the Ryoma's social link or free time events in Danganronpa V3. Something I just didn't do because like Ryoma wasn't a character I was like interested in, but like everyone says Ryoma's social links and his you can tell I'm a Persona player. Ryoma's free time events are like goated. Yeah, so like we can easily just check this out, and we're gonna check it out right now. Ryoma's at events. Since the motors were swapped, as long as we don't sort them out, no murders will happen. Or so Kipo said, but somebody might take action because they want to see that move, the motive. This song, man. Somebody even you, maybe I should stop him. Don't get it wrong. I haven't fallen so low that I'd do something like that. Even if a murderer said something like that, no one would believe it. I spent some time with Ryoma. Ryoma and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Ryoma a present? Give him a bottle of chili. This person just knows off by heart what items to give. This person loves Danganronpa, it seems. Oh, there's an ad. Hi, where do you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. It's the chewing gum ad, the Wrigley's ad. This is crazy. Well, here's my number. It's extra, yeah, Wrigley's extra. Call me, maybe. What's the next ad? Shopify. If you want to shop on Shopify, there's this lady who sells stuff. She used a razor against the rug. You want to buy this stuff? Okay, I can't show you this because it will literally get a copyright strike. But yeah, we've got good taste. I hope I can return the favor. I'm not great at giving gifts. Hey Shuichi, I'm not going to talk about tennis anymore. You can talk about whatever you want. What? Why? What happened? I almost felt like I was in the game again.
Jeez.
You just want me to play tennis again. Ah! I thought so.
Hey.
Listen up, I'm no longer the ultimate tennis pro. Just a shell of who I used to be. I threw that away my past. Did you really, Ryoma? Huh?
What?
I don't think it's so easy to throw away the burdens we carry. True. It's hard to see what you're carrying on your own back. Even if you wanted to throw it all away, I'm sure some is still there, clinging to you. Something you can't quite get rid of, like a coffee stain on your shirt. Huh, a coffee stain? What kind of example is that? Well, my uncle used to say it all the time. Coffee stains are hard to get rid of. He taught me that detectives should always look for the stain on people. That's how you find the truth. That's how my uncle did anyway. So that's something you got from your uncle. Well, I guess it works after all. I bet your uncle's a good detective. There's something you're still carrying. Is it No, it's not tennis. It's something that should never happen in tennis. But I gathered my resolve, and I did it. Resolve? What do you mean by that? Nothing. We're talking about coffee stains on my back, though, right? Sorry, but I've got nothing back there. If there was one regret I was carrying around, it'd be her. Who?
Huh?
There was something I promised my future to. Someone. You mean like a lover? Is that surprising I had a lover? I'm used to that reaction. But you said you had. Past tense. Yeah. I met her in America when I was studying tennis abroad. At that time, I didn't believe in love. I thought it was a joke. These are way chunkier and meatier than... Honestly, I don't know how we fell in love, because there's like a lot more dialogue than the other free time events. She's not a part of this world anymore. So she...
No.
Yeah, she died. Sorry, how did she die? I decided to throw everything away. It didn't matter if we loved each other. But she was so important to you that you wanted a future together? So why? She would have been unhappy with me. No, not just her, anyone. That's why you shouldn't bother with me anymore, got it? Ryoma! See ya, buddy. There's another friendship fragment. Ryoma's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Yeah, it's weird because like I didn't expect a lot of this stuff from Ryoma, but also at the same time it's like a lot of times like with characters like you don't expect like how deep they can really get. Sometimes you go in just for a fun time and they come out like and they're absolutely insane. I'm not planning to stop you guys. Cooperation like Okichi is, so I won't get in your way. Should I hang out with Ryoma for a while? Of course. Fine, do what you want. Okay, then I won't. I spent some time with Ryoma. Ryoma and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Ryoma a present? Yes, we'll give him, let's see, I'm picking this time. Let's give him the, this sports towel we can give him. Yeah, let's give him a sports towel. Nothing was good from coming from making me happy, you know. Sorry, I can't show how happy I am. I'm really grateful for this gift. Hey Shuichi, you know what I'm going to say, right? I can venture a guess, you don't want me talking to you. Exactly, like I said before, don't bother with me. But that's not an order, is it? True, I've got no right ordering you around. So what business do you have with a guy who'd throw away his own lover? Can't imagine that you would do something so heartless, Ryoma. You must have had your reasons, something to do with the mafia? So why did you do it, Ryoma? You really want to hear about it? Well, let's say you don't have to answer. That's what we'll say. Okay. I'd like to hear from you. The face tells me that you're not interested as a detective. If that's the case, I've got no reason not to answer. It started with an invitation. You really want to hear all about it? Oh, they're giving me all of them. They're giving me all of them. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Yeah. I remember this now. You say that, but it's written all over your face and you want to hear it. He's like, he's that type of person. That type of person that when you say, I'm okay, and they go, I'll just tell you anyway. You'll regret it later, that's on you. Start with an invitation. The invitation is where it started. So everyone else say, is it dangerous to tell me? You scared? Don't just stop halfway, detective. You'll never find the truth like that. Do I prepare for this? Don't back down now. I want you to tell me, Ryoma. Okay. It started with an invitation. It was to go underground tennis competition held on a mafia-owned luxury liner. An underground tennis competition? They were gambling on the matches. It was just a vulgar hobby of the rich. I didn't want to get involved with it, but they wouldn't let up. I thought I'd teach them a lesson by showing up and ruining things. Gambling on tennis, there's a niche for everything. Yep. Yep. They called it a tournament, but it was just a bunch of fixed matches. I didn't like that, so I pretended to go along with their plan. At the last second, I crushed the opponent I was meant to lose against. What? But if your opponent was with the Mafia, that would mean... Yeah, mafiosos really get upset when their reputation is ruined. Back then, I was naive. Too naive. It never crossed my mind that they'd massacre my family for revenge. Massacre?
No.
My lover was safe, but I didn't know when they'd get to her. That's why I had her run somewhere far away. But it was no use. They found her and killed... Jesus Christ! I was the only one who escaped the Mafia, and even then, just barely. I don't believe it. How could you live with that, even? I should have let her go. I should have just kept her by my side and protected her. If I'd done that, then at least she wouldn't have been alone. You know what happened after that, right? You massacred them for revenge? Oh, Jesus Christ. And that's why I was thrown in prison. This is more than I would ever expected from Ryoma. Gee, you think? You shouldn't have asked. I'm just a helpless fool. Yeah, I kind of regret. There's another friendship fragment. We'll do the last friendship fragment then, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. For the next week's video, they wanted me to cut this up into parts. And we will do that for the next one. Thank you so much, Rainstorm Riddles, for that as well. Ryoma is like maybe interesting's not the word. I'm kind of terrified. I didn't expect all of this from this character, if I'm being honest with you. It just very like out there second story that like doesn't normally like get to take place, I guess. It doesn't normally like happen in a Danganronpa game where like they get so open with you to the point that like you're actually terrified of them. The next video is sent in by Redacted, and it is Believe, and it is another Vocaloid song, and this one is about... Let's go. It's always very interesting watching these ones, because like I never like know what take they're gonna have on the characters, and somehow late in the video they always like get really good at like interpreting what I feel like the characters are like as well. Oh, reach towards the moon is already sad. It's already sad. Kaito's one of those characters, it's so crazy from the start of the game. If anyone remembers, like at the start of the game, I was like, I'm not talking to this guy ever. Ever. And then he became one of my pals. Just needs to fix that air and it'll be fine. True, true. Isn't it weird that like with Kaito like I don't know, he's like one of the saddest characters to me, even though he was like one of those uplifting characters. I mean, there you go. Like even like the dream of going into the moon, like it's. Yeah, he wanted everyone to reach towards the moon, man. He wanted everyone to reach towards the moon. And like again, like I always say, people taking time out of their day to do this for their fandom, it's always something I respect. Always something I like. Always something I'll be really into. Again, like they're using the interpretation of, oh no, don't do that. They're using like the you know, the moonlight as a way of like being something that's very hopeful for Kaito, which was true. You know what I mean? Luminary of the stars, reach for the stars. One of the few characters in Danganronpa like who openly found a lover in the game. You know what I mean? The Great Expanse. And they're having Kokichi as well. Like, one of my favorite things in Danganronpa ever is the two of them together at the end of it. Still hopeful in the end. Like, this boy did a lot for us. And like, you know, probably one of the few Danganronpa characters who had a death that was like almost his own doing in a way. And it was very respectful. It was, I think it was one of the most respectful executions ever. I think he's the only person who beat the executions. Well, no, the only side characters beat the executions for sure. Yeah, sun bad, moon good. I agree. Yeah, it was a very sad ending, but again, it's an ending that like fit his character. Waterproof brows is the ad that comes up next. Nice. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's actually very it's a very touchy subject for me. Like, I actually do like him quite a bit, and I understand that like he's not always like the most, like, I wouldn't say he's not the most, like I don't know how the fandom sees about him, but like I very early on I could tell people liked him. Very early I could tell people liked him. Just from how respectful they were with him, and like how they were like, Calvin, you're gonna love this guy, and I was like, okay, people like him. The next video is sent in by Felicius Felix, and it is the hangout event with Xiao, which is actually, I don't have no idea what to expect from this, but it's animated.
I'm willing to protect you.
I just pictured.
The art style is gorgeous, by the way.
Regret.
I can only sing. I'll sing an in-game line. Where's my kazoo?
Yes, do it. Oh my gosh.
If you awake to a knife at your throat, if monsters dig their claws into you, if death comes knocking at your door,
I kind of get over how good the art style is as well, by the way.
Call out my name. Adeptus Xiao. I will be here when you call.
This is my interpretation of Xiao as well, though, so I'm glad other people have this.
Guys, his mask has a built-in camera. He dons the mask.
Xiao's at home and his mom's like, honey,
I can't get over how good the art style is.
in the fridge. Can you please stop? Finish what you already have. You're gassy all day long with the tofu. You need to balance it out. Here, have some bok choy and put on a sweater. What are you wearing? That's no sleeves.
That's the end. I could have watched that for hours. That was really funny. There's the credits there. Kishiko and Kaito Soril, and I forget how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Not forget. I don't know how to pronounce that. That was really funny. And like I think the Xiao, like a lot of people are like, hey, Xiao's not like this. Like Xiao's a very tortured character, Calvin. And like it's like I fully believe it, but also at the same time, he's also a adorable boy. The next video is by is from Jupiker. And it is my favorite Togami requested voice lines from TikTok. And this is Jason Wishnoff, which I've had interaction with before. He would not remember me whatsoever. We've talked, I think, before about like charity and chess. And this was like 7 years ago. And when I say interactions, I mean like I was definitely just like a fan of his. Before I even knew what Danganronpa was, I didn't know he did any voices for Danganronpa. I just knew that he was a chess player, and I knew that he also was a very charitable person. He used to do charity streams and things like that. So when I found out that Togami was voiced by Jason Wishnoff, it was a very big deal for me, because I was like, man, the nicest man who ever lived is voicing a character I dislike very much, which usually goes that way.
Good morning, everyone. God has let me
God.
how to make it a great day.
I've never
for
seen him do
everyone.
the voice.
Hey, I decided to get out of bed today, and now I'm making it your problem.
I didn't mean to make it sound by the way that we had like this friendship interaction. I just the interaction when like I was very much like fanboying out because I thought he was amazing.
Admin, you didn't have to be sus. This is Among Us. I'm not going to cover for you once I have the chance to vote you out.
One single bro line?
Bruh. I don't know.
He's so talented.
Bruh.
He's so talented.
I know you're going through a tough time.
He could voice
but
the
it's gonna
Riddler
be okay.
in a Batman
It
cartoon.
Does get better.
Easily.
I'm proud of you. Makoto, yes, slay. Material girl. Yes, Makoto, I know. Makoto, yes, slay. Material girl. Yes, Makoto, I know what that means. 7-foot frame rats along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades.
This is terrifying. Seeing Jason Wishnoff do these voices.
On your screams.
My dream is to like have him
from the daycare.
voice the channel
Security
intro,
alert,
like to
security
do like
alert.
for intro for a show or something like that.
Yas.
My dream is to like I would pay him to literally like
No, Makoto, I cannot drive you to get a BTS.
do the
meal.
Monday show, you know?
I'm scared of roundabouts. Apartment complex? Really? I find it quite simple. Also, I have like 75,000. What? Why? Who? Thank you.
I'd love him to be like, you know, welcome to the Monday show. You know what I mean?
Okay. No, I am not your.
I'd stop watching now. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Like I'd love it. I pay for it. I guess you could do it, but like I don't want you to do a TikTok request.
I can't see you two. Gregory, you see this vent right here. Do you know the game Among Us, Gregory? I need you to vent. I know it's hard for you to be sus, Gregory. Oh, don't mind her. She has purple hair and pronouns.
That would be something you'd say.
I love her lack of energy. Go, girl. Give us nothing. Oh, no. Stop crying. I need to get back to telling you about the 5 Nights at Freddy's timeline.
If he has a stream, maybe that's probably the best way to get in contact.
It's always who is the killer, but never how is the killer. Your mother. Oh, look, Makoto. It's the man behind the slaughter. Women want me. Fish fear me. You are so silly. And
It's so weird.
Yes,
It's so weird.
yes. And then slay. Telko, you're done. You're done. I think it's about time to take my, what's it called?
The ossification pills? Is that it? That's really, really fun. Really, really fun. That's really, really funny. And I think that like it's like just maybe it's just weird just because like I'm not used to him in general. Like I never seen him do the voice. I know he did the voice. Well, you guys told me he did the voice. But But like, it's so weird to see. It's really cool as well, though. The next video is sent to my Solvix, and it is the Habine Renmei opening, Freebird. I do not know anything about this. I've never even heard of it. So it's actually kind of really interesting to see a classic anime that I've never ever interacted with before be suggested. I'm kind of excited to see this. I'm really excited to see this. I think there's such a special charm to like more classic anime, to more retro anime, because I feel like, you know, a lot of times they took the medium very serious, and I think nowadays one of my biggest like things, this is actually really pretty, one of the biggest things about like anime nowadays is that like I like 2 out of 10 shows instead of when I used to like 9 out of 10 shows, because every time I click on a new show there's like some like weird thing happening. And then you have to find like, but that's the same with every TV show, right? I think it's just because you have more of a selection now. You can still find the best of the best in that genre. I love the character designs here as well. I wonder if like, is there a way to watch this? Is this like, I wouldn't say this is on Crunchyroll or something, because if it's on Crunchyroll, I imagine that like, you know, they would have uploaded the intro themselves. Ooh, I love the vibes of this already. I need to check this out. Is there? I wonder. You can probably get a Blu-ray or something. I know people are gonna be like, Calvin, just watch it online somehow. But like, I love like the idea of like sitting down and like relaxing and watching something like that. That's like really cool. I'm gonna probably look into how to like watch this maybe. I love the idea of sitting down and watching it on my TV. Like, that's my favorite thing about anime. Yeah, like when I said like about anime, like with how like it's nowadays, I just find like so many times like I click on an anime and like then there's like the first 20 minutes there's like a really, you know, like weird thing happens. And like then again, like you have other shows, like you have like, you know, To Your Eternity or what am I watching right? I don't think I don't think I'm watching anything. I think the only the most recent show I've watched is Jujutsu Kaisen. That's the most recent show I've watched, and it's fantastic. But I haven't watched as much anime as I used to. Like I used to like keep up with every single anime, like new anime and popular anime that came out. But I haven't really like been able to do that, unfortunately. Like I haven't done it. Maybe you guys can put some anime suggestions. That might be fun. I also have a top 10 anime video that of my favorite animes that's probably changed a little bit since like Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. But you can definitely check that out. But I'll leave it in the description below as well. Hopefully I remember. Yeah. Hopefully I'll remember. That was really cool. Thank you for sending it in. The next one is, okay, there's an ad in it first, but yeah. The next one is sent in by Ryan20. Ryan20, a new patron. Thank you so much for being a patron. If this is what made you become a patron, I think this show is the most popular with my patrons as well. I think everyone always says it's the most popular, which I can see why. It's really fun. I love doing it. This is No Thank You from K-On! I've wanted to get into K-On! For a long time, and I think maybe this might be my first ever interaction with the show beyond just seeing pictures of it online. So this is No Thank You lyrics K-On! So this is the outro for this show, I think. But it's the lyrics to the song. They're like a band, right? They're like a band. This picture here makes it look like they're about to fight demons. We jostle each other around the whiteboard. Agreed. Making graffiti of our free wishes. That's good. That's good writing. Good writing. Even after school, chime echoes in the setting sun. You can't diss the power to dream, unfortunately. Ooh. 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 Carry hope on your lips. This was so crazy to me. Is like people look down on like Japanese songs like this all the time. And it's like these lyrics are better than anything that's popular in the West right now. I don't need memories, because I'm firmly and deeply in love now. I firmly and deeply love now. Getting immersed in my memories is a sweet adult luxury, but not yet. Like, you know what I mean? The lyrics are really good. this image is really giving Fighting Demons, by the way. It really is. Drawn widely with a marker in the notebook of my heart. It only has points about how I feel like crying when I get pushed. When I'm with everyone, pain and joy. Oh my god. Stick in me with an infinite reverb. How strange. Let's fly away always, always to the yonder. Our ambition can't wait for the countdown in the tailwind. They turn platinum. Oh my god. This is really, really good writing. I like the art style of the show as well. The music is really, really good. I might have to like try it because I think you can like, again, this is one of those things on Crunchyroll, isn't it? If not, it's probably like going to be on Crunchyroll when Funimation like it's absorbed. You don't need eternity. Yeah, this is like this is one of the first times like an anime thing has been suggested to me on the channel. This is one of the first times. I might have to lower the volume a little, but I don't think it'll get striked. Like again, I don't make any money off this video here because it's a patron video. Like right, it's like it doesn't need to be monetized. Usually, usually other companies will monetize it. So. I can't pull off hoodies like the one she has in the middle. I can't pull it off. You know who can? Girls. All girls can pull off hoodies like that. Not every boy can pull off a hoodie like that. I firmly and deeply love now. As in now, we're using quotations. She loves now. Like, not love now as I'm loving now. I love the now. I think about now. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. This is really, really cool. I'm actually going to, like... Hold on a second here. I'm actually going to check if it's on, like, because the thing is, I had a Funimation account that had K-On! On it, I think. And the reason I didn't get into it was probably just because there were so many other shows at the time. And, like, honestly, like, it's really difficult to get into, like, every anime. Like, you're not going to get into every single anime. It's not going to happen. But, like, I could definitely, like, see if it's on Crunchyroll here. Sorry, like, my body is doing a whole thing. Let's see. So, top picks for me are Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece. I've already watched Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, Sakugan, Kaiju Girls, Dr. Stone. I've tried Dr. Stone, wasn't that into it. Price of Smiles, Attack on Titan Junior High, just because I'm rewatching Attack on Titan with a friend. Okay, let's see if it's on. I wonder if it is though. It probably isn't. I say it's still a Funimation thing until Funimation gets absorbed. I might have to just like get back into Funimation. Right? I might just have to because I think Funimation will get absorbed. Funimation was like the only way you could watch certain shows as well. Like genuinely, the Funimation was like the only way you could watch certain shows. Like Beck and K-On! And stuff like even like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, by the way, was like the only freaking way like you could watch it without buying a Blu-ray. Oh god, I nearly clicked into an episode to watch. I wanted to add it to my watch list. I saw something I liked. No, like it's really weird, isn't it? It's really crazy how like things change like that. Like, cause I thought like, okay, Funimation's getting absorbed, right? So like, of course, like we're not gonna have to worry about like clicking on Funimation ever again. But it's taken so long. Like I was like, I can cancel my Funimation subscription, and then like, which by the way, I don't think it's a good thing. That Funimation is getting bought by another anime company. I think you need more than one anime company to be, there, I guess. I really do think it. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'll check. I have it downloaded now, Funimation, for my TV. Let's click on the next video, which is from Tedder. Tedder, another new patron this month, and this one is Stronger Than You response. Frisk animation. So this is Deltarune, or yeah, right? Undertale. This song. Because like here's the thing, like I know this song, never watched Steven Universe in my life. No, I watched like 2 episodes. I'll be honest.
I never wanted to play by all the rules, and knife in hand, I'm playing out the part of the fool. So here we go, you can judge me thoroughly. It's too late for apologies. Go ahead and just hit me since you're able. We know my
determination's unstable.
I'm not even mad because I keep on dying, but I don't even know why I'm
It's like, by the way, this song is really good. Like the music itself is really good. Oh wow. It's like it's so good. It's so good. And like it's all those reasons why I'd love to watch Steven Universe, you know what I mean? It's so good. This is who I am. I'm sorry. It's so good. And like the way they're changing it now in this as well is really cool too. Oh, because this is like genocide route. Or maybe neutral route. Oh my god, can you imagine? That's why I can't do that, guys. This is really freaking good. How? Go back. This is a neutral route, I guess. Go back and reset the game. That's what you should do. I can never kill anyone in these games. Ever. Guys, it couldn't happen for me. I know, I'm not judging anyone, by the way. Just me personally. You guys know, like, I would be destroyed by this. Oh my god. Like, again, like, and even the artwork is really, really good, too. You guys send them some good videos. I'll just be honest with you guys. Really, really cool. Really, really neat, guys. Like, just a beautiful, beautiful, song as well. A beautiful, beautiful song. Actually very, very into it. Very, very into it. Like, and that song is something I heard, like, well before I even knew about, like, Steven Universe or anything like that, you know? So the next one we have is Roaring Town, and this one was sent in by Absurdly Odd Studios. It was sent in last week, but they didn't send in one this week, and this one got lost in the shuffle, so we're going to watch this week. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It might be like a Deltarune or, Deltarune kind of like alternate like thing or something. Again, it's always like very confusing to me. There's so many different like fan stuff and again, and then official stuff that it's hard to always know which one we're looking at. You know what I mean? But I'm into trying. I'm into trying to like watch these and see what. Oh man. Look, child, look up at the sky. The colors are so bright and beautiful. The angel is returning. Can you not see, Angel? Can't you see the colors in the sky? So. There was a guy standing in the middle of the road. He said he heard something in the cemetery and went. The next thing I know, I haven't seen him since. So maybe we should just read this ourselves because it's going very fast. I think intentionally so. Some again, like I still like love like the character designs in these games. Still think they do a really good job with everything in these games, with the actual like character designs. Several books are laid out, open in massive circle. All pages have returned to black, wet with ink. So is this a fan-made thing? You can't see anyone inside. Oh, the school is like closed. Jesus Christ. Man, like it's very dark. And again, like it's already dark. Like, the vibes are off. The vibes are definitely off. I can't sleep. This doesn't feel good. Just doesn't feel good. You decide to turn around. Like Undertale and Deltarune already has the vibe of like not feeling great, but like this is even like makes you feel even worse. Something seriously wrong with everyone? It's so incredibly dark. Oh, an ad.
Workflow interrupt.
An ad. And usually when there's an ad, like, again, like, it's weird. Like, they're very weird with this stuff with ads. They will literally strike your channel for, like, showing an ad because they don't want you using their ads for your own gain. But really, like, it would help them more than anything. You know what I mean? Unless they don't want people making fun of the ads as well, which makes sense. You know what I mean? She doesn't notice you. Jesus Christ. cloaked in shadow. Every time Mimon took a step towards the cave, the monster... Oh my god, no! No! Who made this? Who the hell made this? Jesus Christ. It's probably been a while. Go away? I've never felt more nervous watching a video in my goddamn life, guys. And like the text is going really, oh no. Oh hey Chris, the text is going so fast so it's hard to read it like out loud. So I'm just kind of reading it by myself. Oh no! What? Ah. You should go home, Chris. Your family is waiting for you. That was traumatizing. That was traumatizing. What else can you say? Oh no, that was like so strange, so crazy, so traumatizing. Really, like, again, I thank you for that. Also, just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The next video is sent in, and it was, like, interesting, but, like, again, I'm just traumatized. The next video is from, Minu, and it is the Interstellar Journey Honkai Star Rail. So this is a game that people actually suggest quite a bit, in the comments. But I know nothing about. Like, I know nothing about this game. Actually, that's a lie. I know it's turn-based. And that's it. And people still, they kind of want me to play this game. Which I'm not against. It's just right now, like, I'm so devoted to, like, Genshin and other Let's Plays. Cool character designs again, right? Like, Hoiverse is a really, really good character designer. Whoever's designing all these characters. Probably multiple people for sure. Wait, is this more of a... Oh, no. Oh, okay, first of all, it's a lovely character design. Is this more of a, like, a modern, like, game than Genshin in terms of, like, its setting? Because that looked like a freaking, like, World War II town. There's some beautiful character designs in this. Oh, every time I see a hammer like that, because it looks like a more modern kind of game, like in terms of setting. I'm also, by the way, anyone who doesn't know me, loves turn-based combat. It's still my favorite combat in video games, easily. So I have no issue, like, getting into a game with turn-based combat. It's actually, again, my favorite type of combat. Honkai Star Rail available on the 26th to the 4th. I can't wait! We will play it. I think, though, like, I think maybe this will be the game we play after Genshin. I think one of the things that, you know, is always very difficult, and I can say this for a lot of people who maybe are new to the channel, or maybe just don't have not really are not like, and it's okay to be new to a channel, by the way. Like, I think sometimes take it as like a bad thing, like when I go, hey, you're new to the channel, whatever. Like, some people don't like, how do I say it, like, you know, they don't always aren't gonna know what the channel is by the first few moments they watch it. And a lot of people come in and they go, you should play Star Rail as well. You know, there's a lot of people, there's at least 5,000 people who watch the Genshin videos every single week. And that's amazing. You're absolutely incredible. But I also have like the believe it or not, I have like the 300 to, you know, 800 people who watch the other content, like the Danganronpa stuff and things like that. And so I like to like do both at the same time, and like it's actually very fun for me. So we get to like play the Genshin stuff and also play the other stuff. So maybe like after we like we're winding down Genshin, for example, you know, 5 years from now, we might try something like that. But we'll see how we do. Like, you know, there's always time for a lot of stuff that we can get into. Like, maybe we play Star Rail like as another Let's Play if it's not I don't think it's as expansive as Genshin yet. So it might be a good idea to play some of it so we can catch up to it, and then before they get into like a new area or something like that. Like, you know, I don't know if, but I really would like to get stuff out of the way that I've been wanting to play for a while, like One Shot and A Hat in Time and the Mario games. Like, you know, we'd have to like really like, you know, get through like a lot of the games I really want to play as well on the side too. This next one is sent in by Umiko. Umiko, hello. I saw your email there. It popped up on the screen. It's not an email, by the way. It was a notification from my emails. I have notifications for Patreons on my phone, and it popped up on my phone saying, I hope I'm not too late. You got right in. You got it, Umiko. Let's go. Oh my god. Nagito. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh. Oh my god. I love that, like, there's two interpretations of this guy, and no one is ever in between. It's like, he is like a little e-boy little dancer who like dances for enjoyment. Or he's like a smelly boy who never showers. There's no in between. It's a good song, whether it's catchy as heck. Catchy as heck. This is fun. This is fun, isn't it? That was really funny. And that, guys, is gonna do it for this episode of Roman Reacts. I'm so glad you guys are into this. I'm so glad you guys like this. Again, like, you know, new people will come in and be like, just react to everything in one series in one video. And it's like, no, like, you can see the wide variety of the audience we have here sometimes. Thank you to Tyfire02, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, Normal Kara, Rachel S, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, S-Kun, Yuld, Radish, Polka Girl, Tedder, and Fruity. Thank you guys so much for always being super supportive. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm not sure, like, these are getting bigger each episode, so I'm very, very happy with that. You know, like, I talk to my friend all the time about like doing YouTube, and she was like, you know, hey, it's you know, it's getting, your Patreon's getting bigger, you know, you're getting more suggestions every week. Is this tough? And like, for me, it's like that's someone giving money to me, and money is a big deal. No matter how much it is, it's a big deal. $1 is a big deal. $10, $3, $5, $16. Some people will pay $30 on the Patreon. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I thank people for that, because it's not money it makes the world go round. It's not something to be